What is going on?
Hi.
We are live. Goodness grief. Right, we'll wait till he comes back on. 10 minutes of utter carnage has now been resolved, and we are live. And there's no one in, just us two here. So
Right.
we'll just wait. There's one person on. Can anyone see us, hear us, or
Whoever
whatever?
it is.
If you can see us and hear us, give us a thumbs up or a comment on the thread below to say that
We're
you
sorry
can see
about
us.
this error. It's been connected to our phone.
Yes. I do not understand what the laptop was even doing. It was when we were going live, it was saying connect to phone, but the phone was blocking the laptop for going live on the camera. So I really don't understand what that is. So I turned my phone off and disconnected the phone. Strange. But
And
yeah,
no
we are
one
good.
knows.
How are you, pal? I hope you're doing well. We're actually depressed because we're home. We'd rather be on a cruise ship, to be honest. A Marella one for that. But yeah, hope you're all right because we're fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
good
What is
stuff.
going on?
Yeah, honestly, that was quite embarrassing. Never do that again. Definitely going to disconnect my phone from this laptop and not use it on the laptop. So, because if that's what causes, then not do it again. So, when we actually started our first live, there was 8 people. Now there's only 2. So we'll give it a couple of minutes and we will officially get started. Donna, it was hard to get on for some reason today. Had to go on your channel, then click on live. Usually comes up automatically. Yes, Donna. It was pretty hard to get on live today. I don't understand what really happened. I think it was a phone issue. So my phone is connected to my laptop, and when I said live, go live, the computer was saying to the phone to go live, but the phone was, it was weird. It's a connection issue. So each device was refusing the other one to go live, hence why you can see us, but you can hear us. So it's been resolved, and apologies.
Yeah.
But we'll need to delete a few videos because we went live 4 times in the last 10 minutes. So there'll be videos of us speaking, but no picture. So yeah, so next time, in a lesson, keep the phones away. So hope you're doing all right, Donna. Hope you're well, and thanks for joining us again. Hope it's Mike. Where's Mike?
No one knows we're on.
No. Go and post on the page. It might get some people on. There was 8 people when we started this 10 minutes ago. Oh, Donna, the cruise was amazing, honestly. It was so relaxed compared to our first cruise. When we done our first cruise, we were rushing about, doing this and doing that, and looking at the clock and saying, "We'll do this excursion, we'll get off the ship and do this and that." And every night we were absolutely shattered and couldn't really enjoy the cruise. So this time around, we just done our own thing and walked about, and so much better. Just there's no time frame on board. Just do what you want to do, eat when you want to eat, drink when you want to drink. So it was great. Thank you. It was amazing. Have you booked? Have you got a cruise booked, Donna? Actually, have you got a cruise booked in the near future? Hmm. 7 weeks. Oof. Where are you off to? What ship? What's the destination? I think I actually forgot. It's is it not? Is it not P&O you're going on, or is it Marella? I think it's P&O.
P&O.
I think it's P&O. I'm positive you said it was P&O.
No.
So again, if you've got any questions, just ask. We will wait another 5 minutes or so in case people are Discovery highlight.
Oh, that's the one we done.
That's the one we done last year. You will love it. Yeah, because I remember last time we were saying about Rome being very busy due to the Jubilees. So yeah, honestly, you will love it. Discovery is a fantastic. I've not been on Discovery. We've been on our sister ship, Discovery 2. They're very identical. They're sister ships. Amazing. You will enjoy the ship and you will enjoy every port you go into. So enjoy. Just take a lot of pictures, please, because I like to see them. So yeah, so we absolutely loved our last cruise. The ship was slightly different to Discovery 2. I have to put that out there. It did take us a couple of days to actually find our feet and discover the ship. The layout of the ship is not as straightforward as Discovery 2 is. We did find ourselves at the wrong end of the ship twice. And for me, being a kind of a ship geek, that was quite embarrassing because I should know my aft to my forward. But oh well, it is what it is. Remember we went for the Squid and Anchor and arrived at the Broadway Show Lounge. I was like, oh, this is not the Squid and Anchor, on the wrong side of the ship, because Squid and Anchor on Discovery 2 is at the front above the show lounge, where on Explorer it's at the back aft of the ship above latitude 53. So yeah, amazing, Donna. You'll honestly enjoy highlights of the Mediterranean. We are actually looking at a cruise similar to that on the Voyager, but we're just not 100% sure what our next cruise is going to be. We haven't even decided yet. We've got 4 or 5 cruises sitting in the save list. We just need to work it out because we've got Benidorm in July and a few other events coming up during the summer, so we're trying to walk around that. Yes. But the cruise was great. It was fantastic. We did not do premium this time around.
Yeah, we managed.
No, actually, well, the only thing we did on it was the afternoon tea. It was that's the only really speciality we actually done, because we went on this cruise to see the difference compared to what we did previously. So no premium, no speciality dining, and see how we got on. And overall, we really enjoyed it, and we did save a lot of money by doing that. We would do speciality dining if it was a special occasion, or we just feel like someone, I would prefer.
We didn't actually
this week.
We didn't actually have the afternoon tea booked.
No,
we were on a cancellation list, and we got someone came to our table.
Yeah, I thought I was in trouble. So we sat down in latitude 53, and we got our side bread and some wine and water. And one of the ladies came over, wasn't involved in the dining room. She must have been like the reception area. And she said, "Are you Ryan and Alex, the room 9024? I'm like, yes. What have we done? Have we left the blue towels out, or what's happened? She was like, no. Have you got any plans tomorrow? I'm like, what's this? It's a sea day, no. She was fantastic, absolutely brilliant. She said, there is a space for you at afternoon tea. We know that you were interested. Would you like to attend? And obviously we said yes. And the afternoon tea was just outstanding. Yeah. Keep an eye on our page over the next couple of days, because I will be posting a review of the afternoon tea with a lot of pictures and the full menu that was there. Yeah, Donna, honestly, if you want to do afternoon tea, run to the reception. Well, no run, but no run, don't run. Walk fast to the reception and put your name down. Say you're interested in doing afternoon tea. We done that. They found us in the dining room about 7:30 at night, the night before, and said, "Do you want to do it with your name? We've got space." And we're like, "Yes." And yeah,
but
don't regret it.
They say it's sold out, but there were still tables.
Yeah, there was a few tables sitting about empty.
So they must do that.
But it must go by the food, how much quantity they have in terms of food sandwiches for the afternoon tea, I think, rather than tables. But it was quite full, though. I think there must have been around 40 people in that room. Great performance from the staff and the music as well. The pianist, she was absolutely so relaxing. It was amazing. Yeah, afternoon tea. Donna, get to reception when you get on board that ship and put your name down. You'll probably likely get in afternoon tea if you do that.
Everyone's.
So if you have any questions, guys and girls, just send them away. We'll try and answer them as quick as possible. Yeah, don't run. Don't take my advice. Walk quick. Just walk quick. And yeah, but I'm pretty sure you should be able to, unless there's loads of people in the same boat. but by the looks of it, we were the only people at the bottom of the list that were kind of edited. So she had a piece of paper when we entered afternoon tea, and our name and cabin number was randomly at the bottom of the sheet under the spreadsheet that I printed out. So by the looks of it, we were the last one just added at the end of that spreadsheet. So I don't know, but yeah, it's worth a go. Because afternoon tea does sell out very quick, especially on Marella. I don't know about other cruise lines, but it's very popular. And that sold out on our ship about 3 months ago. And we were on it last week. So, yeah, very lucky. Very lucky. So when we were on board, actually, we acquired the drinks menu. No, I acquired the drink menu. So because we are not on premium on the last cruise we done with Explorer, this helped us a lot. So the menu, you find them on all ships. Every ship has them. They're all dotted about the ship, and you can take them with you. I'm guessing because there's loads of them. There was loads on Explorer, and that is very handy if you're not on premium. If you're on premium, who cares? Get what you want as much as you want. But if you're on the exclusive and it's limited, and you will then know what's in your package and what's not in your package. So, for example, we'll go right to the cocktail list because that's the easiest example. So I don't know if you can see that. So on this side, this side, it is all inclusive. And on this side, it is the premium. So it gives you pretty much, there's so much to choose from, as you can see on each. So if you're on premium, you get all this. But if you're all inclusive, you get this list here. So this list is basically your simple electric lemonade.
Don't get that one.
They can't see that. Don't get that one. So what he's pointing at is electric lemonade. It gave us severe heartburn. And it took us ages to discover what was giving us heartburn. So it must be the stuff that's inside this cocktail that was giving us severe heartburn. And 3 days we went with heartburn and discovered that it was amazing, fantastic electric lemonade. But oh my goodness, the heartburn was horrendous. Other things you would get on the inclusive is Illusion, Long Island iced tea, Raspberry Collins, the Black Russian, daiquiris, quite a lot. Was that coladas? But your premium drinks comes in like Purple Rain, Southern Punch, the Porn Star Martini, Sex on the Beach, Mudslide, etc. So they're all there. And this booklet tells you everything. So it goes straight through the mocktails, your beers, your ciders, and even coffee and sodas at the back. So it's a good wee book. So if you're on the ship and you see this, have a browse, take it back to your cabin, so you know what drinks there are available. Hi, Jamie Lee. How are you?
Hey.
First of all, we'll see Lynn. Lynn Mitchell, hi, thank you for joining us. Can you take drinks back to your room? Yes, you can. Yeah. We done that a few times, and as long as when the glasses are empty, you can either take them back or leave them in your room. You can, Lynn. All good. And Jamie, what is the difference with two packages? So when you're booking Marella, and we're not sure about other cruise lines, but with Marella, you've got all-inclusive and premium. So all-inclusive is your dining and your drinks. So they're house drinks, so they're their own brand of vodka or even Smirnoff. But if you want to get different vodkas, you can get where is this vodka? Oh, Bacardi, Captain's Morgan.
You get that for free.
No, you don't.
It's exclusive.
Oh yeah,
premium. You get.
Sorry.
So it's vodkas is Grey Goose and Absolute.
Yeah.
Are for in the premium. If you want gin, you get pay for Gordon's.
Yeah. So we'll go back to start. Inclusive. So you get Gordon's, Simple Gordon's gin, as you do. You get New Amsterdam, you get Smirnoff for vodka. If you want Absolute, Grey Goose, or certain gins that I've never heard of, to be honest. are on the premium. So they're just a wee bit more upmarket for the premium drinks. For example, you can't get the Strongbow dark fruits on inclusive, but you can get it on the premium. So that gives you a wee bit of a difference. You can't get any there's no alternative on the inclusive, but on the premium you can get Strongbow dark fruit. There's plenty of other things as well. So what we've done is we got a wee bit fed up with our list of inclusive cocktails and decided to get mocktails and asked the barman can't speak today, the barman, can I get a shot of vodka? And the first time I asked, he was like, shot of vodka, it's 11:30 in the morning. And I just looked at him, I'm like, just a shot of vodka please and a mocktail. And he must have clicked, he wants. Right, okay, so he was fine with it. He went away, came back 5 minutes later. So I got a pineapple sunshine mocktail, and he came over with the vodka shot, and I just put the vodka in, and that became a cocktail. So if you get bored and want to spice things up, get a mocktail, a shot of gin, a shot of vodka, or both, whatever you fancy, to be honest, whatever floats your boat. So our favourite drink of the whole week was actually Raspberry Collins, which is included in our package, of course. So Raspberry Collins is a gin raspberry mix with lemon and sugar and topped with soda. So they actually ran out of lemonade, their own lemonade, and they gave us Sprite, which taste, you notice the difference. So their house lemonade is totally different from your normal Sprite or 7-Up. So they ran out of house lemonade one night, and I noticed a difference with Raspberry Collins. It was more sweeter and actually was better, but still, normal lemonade in the Raspberry Collins was great, so I'm happy. So that's basically, so the drinks packages can be a bit confusing, but what we'll do is I will post a few things on our Facebook page to try and help people understand the difference between inclusive and premium on Marella, and hopefully it'll be a better picture for you to decide. Premium also coffees. So we had to pay £1.50 each time if we wanted a coffee. So if you wanted a coffee, £1.50. If I wanted a can of Iron Brew at the coffee pour, then it'd be £1.50. So when you're booking Marella, you can get the premium there and then, which will cost you £170 for the whole week, which is roughly £12.30, I believe, per person per night. If you book your cruise and do not take that, you do have an opportunity to upgrade at a later date, prior or when you're on board the ship, but it will go up in price and it will cost you £190 for the whole week, which is around 13 something per person per night. So, but we saved a lot of money this time. So we only spent £25 out of the whole 7 days on premium drinks.
Yeah. So
we saved a lot of money doing that way. Will we take up premium again?
No,
I don't think so. Depends. It could be a special occasion, an anniversary, or if Jim Lee's on the cruise next, we'll probably have to take premium because
only if you want these drinks.
Yeah, I mean, if you love certain drinks, if you love certain vodkas, gin, beer, cider, and they're on a premium and you love them, get it. It's a cruise. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy life.
I brought my own coffee.
We were fine with what we had.
I brought my own coffee.
I'm sure I would manage inclusive. I think you would actually. I mean, there is, as I said, I mean, when we meet up, genuinely, hope it's very soon, we'll let you see the menu, and there's so
get
much
sangria on it for free. It's free.
I don't think anybody can see that.
Sangria.
Oh yeah, sangria. Back to front.
Oh,
yeah. So it was went dark because you went up.
What happened?
Because you went too close to the camera.
Still can't see us.
Love sangria. Yeah, I love it. I'll never forget the moment when we were on the roof of one of the hotels in Benidorm, and we had sangria, and we got a message through saying that your car's been hurt. Yeah. That's a highlight of my Memories, always memories. I love memories. If people are watching, Jamie, who is commenting, that's one of our best pals. Love her to bits, and she is hilarious, honestly. So yeah, definitely need to meet up, Jamie. Definitely, even if it's for a coffee, not anything alcoholic. But then I wouldn't refuse anything alcoholic. So we're still on holiday. We go back to work next week, so we're all good. So another difference that we didn't do on this cruise is excursions. We didn't do any excursions for the first time. Well, we've done 2 cruises, but they are not cheap at all. So, for example, was it
Madeira? We done our own.
Madeira, we done our own. We were the first people off the ship. We were standing at the gangway. The staff were still putting the gangway out and getting all the ropes and like the tent gazebo outside on the dock set up, and we were at the door saying, "Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up!" And we just got run off.
There was a tour from Madeira to get to the cable ships.
Cable cars.
Cable cars.
Cable ships.
They were about £40.
£46 per person.
46 per person by them to take you there.
Yeah.
But they weren't leaving until 9 o'clock. We got there
for 9.
They were just nearly arriving. We were already up.
Well, actually, no, we got there about 8:30 because the cable car opened at 8:45. And when we just got on the cable car, we seen the coaches come up to the side of the building with TUI on it, Marella, and that was the people off the ship who booked the excursion on the ship. But we were only €14 per person to go up the cable car, or it's €20 per person if you want a full trip, so go up and down on them.
But
we saved a lot of money doing it that way.
We went up, but didn't go down because we done the toboggans to go back down.
Dimitri saying, what was the price of this cruise? I'll actually tell you the exact number. It's in this file somewhere. Yeah, here it is. So Marella, if you've not sailed on Marella, I class as Marella as basically Jet 2 but on the ocean. Everything included: your flights, your transfers,
your food,
obviously your food and drink. So the full price of this cruise that we paid for.
They're back now.
Where is the
David? That Mike's back.
Hello, Mike. Hope you're doing well, pal. Where is the? Is this the actual piece of paper?
I don't know.
I'm positive it was. I thought it was a.
Well, this is a big.
Yeah, I don't know. The price of that cruise, I think, was 2,000. I'm going to say 2,700. That's for an ocean view, 7 nights to the Canaries. I think it was that price tag.
I can't see it. No price tag.
What I'll do is I'll find that price tag for you. So if you send me a message, send this page a message, or send our Facebook a message with that question, and I will get back to you as soon as I can after the live with the exact figure. It is somewhere on this desk, but I can't find it on that piece of paper, which is the booking. Very strange. So nice to see you both at last. Yes, nice. Glad to have you here.
It only took 4 tries.
Only took 4 tries to get on live. My goodness, that was a.
It was connecting to his phone for some reason.
Yeah. So Mike, technology. Yeah. Oh my God! Right. We'll move on from that. That never happened. Okay. So yeah, glad to have you here, Mike. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're a wee bit excited for your P&O and MSc coming up in a few months' time. A wee bit jealous. Yes, Jamie. So I think it was around 2,700 for both of us. I believe it was.
I think so.
I think it was. That's that. Have you always went for a balcony? Well, we decided to change things up this cruise. We didn't do the premium. We didn't do any excursions. And the other thing, we didn't do a balcony. So, because we realised when we done the first cruise last year, we were hardly on the balcony. We were always doing things, go to the theatre or on deck. So I wanted some sunlight at least. So an ocean view was my alternative to a balcony, and we were quite happy with the balcony, the ocean view. Yeah, so the ocean view was fantastic. Again, I will post up a post on our Facebook, and I'll give you a album of photos we took of the room.
Favorite restaurant on Explorer?
Ooh, well, we didn't do any specialty restaurants this time, Mike, so I'm going to have to actually say, to be honest, I like the market, the buffet. It was just amazing. There was so much food to choose from. The staff were amazing.
I'm going to say Vista.
The Italian dining.
Just because I had the Italian food.
Yeah, the Italian food on board is great. But Jimmy, to your question, have you always went for a balcony? We always look at a price of the balcony. They are around. They could vary £600 more. It depends the ship. It depends where it's going. It depends, obviously, as well how much cabins they have left when it comes to balconies. So, when we booked this cruise, there was only 2 ocean view rooms left, but no balconies left. So we were very lucky to get what we got. We had to pay an extra £120 for that ocean view, where we originally had an inside cabin on deck 4. So we thought it was massively worth it. So we're higher up the ship, a wee bit of a bigger room that we originally have, and we have that view of sunlight every day. So yeah, definitely worth it. But if we do go on a cruise, Jim Lee, depends where it is. It's either going to be the Caribbean or Greece area. I'm going to aim for a balcony because I think the views are going to be amazing. So hopefully we can get a balcony at a good price.
Yeah.
We love Vista, but dining club was amazing. Well, we were in the dining club, Mike, with the afternoon tea, and the vibe was outstanding. The decor was amazing, and the layout was great, actually.
Yeah,
the layout. Yeah.
You always just have one room with a balcony.
Yep, one room with a balcony, a few packets of Pringles, and you're done. You're sorted.
Oh, that's my room then, Jimmy.
What?
My room.
Your room?
Yeah.
So where am I sleeping then?
In the same room.
Oh, right, okay. My room. Our room.
Next time you must try Voyager Silver Spot.
Well, Mike, we are desperate. We're very desperate to get on Voyager. Since being on Discovery 2 and Explorer, I know that Discovery 1 and 2 are very similar. And Explorer is very similar to our sister Explorer 2. There is obviously some differences, but Voyager is a standalone vessel really in the fleet, and that is the next ship that we are trying. Unless a deal comes up and it's on any of them, but we're looking at specifically Voyager for the next Marella cruise.
Voyager's a favourite.
Yeah. I mean,
I've been looking at videos and I want to go on it.
Yeah. It looks different. It looks so much different compared to the other ships of the fleet.
More modern.
More modern, yeah. More modern. And even though they're very similar ships, same class of the Explorers, it just looks different. It feels better.
Keep an eye out. Yeah, we've been looking.
Yeah, but
some of them, it's hard to try and get time off.
Well, yeah, it's difficult to get some time off
last minute.
Although we have noticed, I looked at last minute deals about an hour ago before this live, and there's no balconies on the next 2 cruises for Voyager. They're all sold out. The only only cabins that are left on board is the deck 4, deck 5 inside. So, I mean, they do obviously sell out pretty quick. Especially if you're leaving at the last moment to maybe grab a cruise at a good price. So we like to potentially book it, and that's it. Even if it's a year and a bit advance, then that way we know we're on that ship, we've got a balcony, we've got a year to wait, happy days. But again, if you've obviously no commitments and the deal's there and you've got time, go for it. Go for it. Silver Fork looks nice though. I'm definitely going to try the Silver Fork on Voyager. Definitely. So, would we travel with Explorer again? Yes, I think I would actually. Yeah. He's got a weird shift. Is he working till 8 or is he starting early tomorrow? It's a shame that he's missed us. Trying solo. Quite interested to see your videos, Mike, of solo on MSC. We are really considering MSC in the future. I don't know when our next cruise is. As I said earlier, there's like 4 or 5 cruises that we've got on a list, and we just don't know which one's going to be next. It all comes down to price at the end of the day and where it's going. We really want to try Voyager to kind of complete the fleet of Marella basic. Then we'll do the other 2 eventually. But MSC is definitely up there, and if we do see an MSC cruise that fits our ports that we want to go to and the price with the flights included, then we'll go with MSC. But we'll all go back to Marella because Marella is, we love it. We love it. It's the best because we've only been with Marella. But when we do other cruise lines, we'll start to understand and see the difference between the companies. Well, see, we met these 2 amazing guys on Marella, the Marella Explorer just there, Dan and Paul. They've done 14 cruises between them, and they love MSC, and we got so many tips from them while on our cruise there. So a big shout out to you guys if you're watching, or if you're going to watch after the live has been done, then hi. But so Paul and Dan gave us a lot of hints and tips and advice about MSC, the difference and what to do, what not to do over the week we were on Explorer, and we are even now more confident about booking an MSC. Although I do agree with you, Mike, that a lot of videos do show booze cruise for MSC. So we'll see. We'll see what it is. We'll give them a go, and if we don't like them, we won't try them again. Well, Dimitri, see, this is the thing. So we enjoyed ourselves that much that we actually forgot to do a video of the cruise. So I did do a video tour of a room. However, the quality is absolutely garbage because we didn't do it landscape. We did it portrait. So doing a video on YouTube, for example, it just would not be good. So I'm not going to publish that. I did take a lot of pictures of the cabin that we were in, which I would post on our Facebook. We did take a lot of pictures throughout the ship, restaurants, food, drinks. So I'll put things together over so many weeks, and I'll share them next time we're on a cruise. We're definitely going to get the right material. We video things, video cameras and stuff like that, and invest in some of that stuff to do videos on our cruises. Again, we're new. We'll get there. Don't worry. There'll be plenty of material on this YouTube channel within the next 12 months.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think.
Yes. Well, no, that's guaranteed. Don't worry. Don't worry. There is going to be probably a wee bit of videos. I'm planning to do some videos of what I advise to bring on a cruise, or what I would do differently compared to what I did.
12 passengers. Yeah, everyone was friendly.
Oh yeah.
We made a lot of friends.
To that person on the dance floor, I think her name was Karen. You're a legend if you're watching this. I don't think she will be watching this. She's from Hull, but amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I can't
hilarious. No, well, see, you wouldn't because you got absolutely bluttered on the dance floor and don't remember a thing.
I remember being sick in the cabin.
Right, okay. Don't repeat that. That was disgusting. Andy Morrison, we are going to Italy and Spain first 2 weeks in June on Voyager. Our first cruise, can't wait. So jealousy is a bad thing. Andy, you enjoy that cruise. That sounds amazing. In June as well. I mean, June, when we were looking at other cruises on board the ship, and the salesperson said that June is a great time to go to Italy and Spain, the Mediterranean, because the weather is okay. So for us being Scottish, 25, happy days, loving life. When it gets above 35, that's when it gets a bit too hot. But at that time, it's around 30, perfect. So honestly, all the best. Hope you enjoy it. You will enjoy it.
Have you done a few spins? A few spins?
Who's saying that? Hope you done a few spins, Mike.
I was
He
dancing.
threw his jacket on the floor and just started twirling. And what were you dancing at, actually? I can't remember what song you were dancing
I don't know. Can't remember.
Was there no something at ABBA? I'm pretty sure it was ABBA. He just
Dancing
once the ABBA
Queen.
song came on, that was him on the
That
dance
was
floor.
Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen, that was it. Dan and Paul were there. They're my witnesses. And they looked at me and said, "Is he all right?" Like, I think so. So, yeah, it was a great night. Loved it. But I think we're getting too old for that. That was just... We got back to our cabin at 3:30 in the morning. I just wanted food, but there's nothing open because the buffet shuts at 1 in the morning. So I tried to get up early and get to the buffet, which kind of sorted me out. What's the entertainment like, day and night? Well, Jim Lee, so got this for you, right? So every day you get this.
We'll show you this one.
Cruise news. So this is in your cabin every day by the housekeeping team. Once you clean your cabin, they'll put this in for the following day. So I don't know if you can see it, but basic rundown. It'll tell you a wee bit about the port info, weather, and currency. It'll also tell you a wee bit here of like the big performers in the theatre that night. So if you're interested in that, which we are, we always look at that wee box to see who's performing. So you get this every day.
Okay.
So this is page 1. So as you can see, that big list there of events and activities on board the ship from 10 a.m.
So it'd be like bingo certain times
to 5, and then again on page 2 from 5 till 2 o'clock in the morning. So there's always something going on Marella. Now you think of Marella being that's the small ship, but the amount of stuff that is going on is madness for a small ship. It is so good, and the team behind all this is amazing. So this cruise news is literally your Bible on the ship. You can also get this on Navigate on your phone.
Oh, because they're actually going away with it.
I like the paper. I like to read the paper.
It's a shame they're going away with it.
Yeah, it's a shame they're going to get rid of this within the next 12 months. It's all going mobile digital to save paper and save trees, etc. But it's sad, but I understand why they're doing it. But I feel for the older generation that would rather have this, because I would rather have that piece of paper to see. But you see a lot of people on the pool deck whipping it out at 3:30. Right, where am I going? What's going on tonight? And they're circling everything. Like, we'll go there, we'll go there, we'll go there.
I'll be on the phone.
I'll be on the phone now. So yeah. But any more questions? Well, I should have got it on. I actually wonder if Paul and Dan have that on because they had their phones out. So I'm not sure.
Oh.
You dancing on the dance floor.
Mm-hmm. Question: how were the locations on this cruise? Could you walk to the Thames? Yeah, we can walk to all the Thames.
Yeah, every port. Yeah.
Only one that was quite a far, but not far, but it was a good walk to Madeira. You just walked right along.
I think Madeira was the easiest.
Yeah, that was the easiest.
It was very cruise ship friendly. Comes to mind as soon as I got off the ship. It was arrows everywhere. Follow this line to the city centre. What I like about the Canaries is they're cruise ship friendly. So once you go off the ship, you just got to follow the blue line through the cruise terminals right into the city centre, and then you are. The only port I didn't like, but we didn't really give it a full chance, was Tenerife. We got on at Tenerife. We decided to have something to eat because I was starving, so went to the buffet. And then torrential rain started as we left the ship. So instead of getting drenched, we decided to go back on the ship. And the plan was, once we finish our cruise in Tenerife in 7 days' time, we'll go back out because we'll have 3 hours before the transfer picks us up.
That didn't happen.
But that didn't happen. It started raining again. So Tenerife was... We didn't really see Tenerife. But we got a fridge magnet from the stall outside the ship. So we're fine. But if we do go back to Canaries, we've got to obviously try Tenerife because we've not tried it. But Madeira is my favourite out of all of them. All of them. The weather was good as well, actually. Even though the week prior there was a lot of flooding, severe weather, wind and rain, The weather did do well for us, and compared to this week, where Madeira has been cancelled on Explorer due to the severe winds, we're lucky that we sailed last week, because that would have been devastating.
Yeah, plus it was a nightmare. It was very bad waves going there.
Yeah, yes, we did. We done the cable car. I will post a full post about that, and there's a few videos for the cable car. I will post that as well.
We done the cable car up and the toboggans down.
Oh yeah, toboggans. Oh, toboggans. We've got a full video of that as well, so we'll post that up in due course. But yeah, cable car was bucket list for me, and it was amazing. Yeah,
it was amazing.
The views were amazing. We're very lucky with the weather, because when we arrived in the port, it was raining. I'm like, oh no, there's so much cloud, there's all the rain. But as soon as 7:30, 8 o'clock came, sun just came out and there was clouds.
I think we went to the garden.
It's at the top, after the cable car.
Is that where there's an ice cream shop or like a cafe at the top?
No, I think he's on about the cable car.
No,
Japanese gardens.
I don't know if that's where we went.
We did go into a garden, but it wasn't near the cable car. It was near the port, which was a nice garden. I don't think it was Japanese. No.
Is it Japanese flowers?
Oh, that's not Japanese. But no, I don't think we did.
I think we went there.
No, we never. No. We walked past it, and I did take one picture, because you had to look in, because we looked over the wall, and it looked amazing. But we didn't go in. Sadly, we just wanted the washing basket things. What do they call them again? Toboggans.
And thankfully, we got there in good time, because there was a massive queue after we got there.
Yeah, so we got there, and there was only 2 people in the queue. By the time we got on the toboggan, there must be about 40 people in the queue. So we're very lucky. Time is everything. If you do Madeira on any cruise, and you want to do the cable car, or really anything in general, get off the ship as soon as you can and make your own way. Google Maps saved us a wee bit in Madeira, because there was a few bits of roads and junctions, but it kept us right, took us straight to the cable car, and we were literally the first ones on. So get off the ship as soon as you can, because there could be 3 or 4 cruise ships in Madeira. And if all these passengers are getting off these cruise ships at the same time, can you just imagine the queues for things? So tip, off the ship as soon as possible, get to where you want to go.
Did you try the Portuguese?
No, we didn't. We never. We tried their own specialty cocktail though. What was it? Nikita. Nikita is amazing. Honestly, if you do go there, Madeira, try their own Nikita cocktail. We're recommended that by a friend of ours.
On your cruises, have you always flown from Scotland?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. When we done our first cruise, and last October we flew from Edinburgh, and we got on the ship at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, which is bonkers now when you think about it, because you missed the whole day. So when we're booking this last cruise we did on Explorer, the option was Edinburgh, same time, get on the ship at 9, or fly from Glasgow, get on the ship at 4:30 in the afternoon. No brainer, fly from Glasgow. It was earlier flight, get there on the ship earlier, so you can enjoy the day.
We stayed in Premier Inn the night before.
Yeah, because Glasgow's a bit of a distance for us getting there. But always, if you've got a few airports around you, or near about a couple of hours, like us, Edinburgh, Glasgow, or even Aberdeen, just check, get the earliest flights possible, because honestly, it's worth it. You want to get on that ship as soon as possible when your cruise starts. So getting on at 4:30 was better than getting on at 9:30 at night.
Yeah.
So always check your flights. Flights are important. I'm annoyed I didn't try the Japanese garden, so.
Probably back good.
Yeah, we'll go back to Madeira eventually, and we'll definitely try them. We'll just get the cable car back up. Question: Explorer or Discovery 2? Discovery 2.
Discovery 2 still.
Yeah, I'm afraid she's our first ship, but
just because I kept getting lost, and I probably still get lost.
See, we were tipsy one night, and we decided to go back to our cabin, and we found ourselves at the wrong end of the vessel. So we were at the aft. We're at a door, and it said no entry. And we're like, well, where do we go? It was 2:30 in the morning or something like that. So, yeah, Explorer 2 is very confusing at first. We did get there at the end. We knew where everything was, but Discovery 2 is easy to
I
get.
think it's becoming a bit of a theme.
Yeah, Mikey.
It might
yeah,
change.
It might change.
But
Someone's telling me I don't want it to change because I do love Discovery 2. I do love her. But we'll see. We'll see how Voyager is, and obviously other ships.
choice of drink.
Choice of drink. Oh, Raspberry Collins gin. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
That's what I had.
What you drink the whole time? Well, I mean, I tried to have a. I tried.
Why you drunk the whole time?
I tried to have a vodka and coke last night while watching TV, and I just couldn't drink it. So I think to answer that question, yes, we did really.
Well,
we did take advantage of the all-inclusive package. We drank like.
I actually got put off drinking because there was actually a time when we were ordering drinks, and I'm like, I don't want a drink.
So he's got a Caribbean brew. Honestly, we were drinking from 10 a.m. right throughout the day.
I was just getting sick of it. I was getting heartburn every time I drank anything.
Dramatic as always.
I had that much heartburn tablets that I ran out.
Here's the smallest violin. You get a violin for this live.
No.
We'll get a small violin, and I'll start playing the violin when you start.
Late night in the buffet, then. I was in the buffet all the time.
Oh, Mike, honestly, see
just
after
it's right there.
See after a few drinks, well, no, a few drinks, a lot of drinks, and then when you go to the Mediterranean bar, the aft of the ship, and you just sit there, have a few more gins or vodkas, and you got the market sitting there, chips and curry, damage.
Amazing. Oh, and pizza.
Was there an indoor pool on Explorer?
No, they took that away.
They took that away. So when the celebrity, so Marella Explorer was a celebrity cruise ship, and before Marella, when Marella took the ship over, they took out the pool and made it as the Mediterranean bar it is now. Is that a good thing? I don't know. And it works great on Discovery 2, and I believe it works great on Voyager, because Voyager has it, but Explorer doesn't have it, along with Explorer 2. It's all in Mediterranean. So you've got Mediterranean in the centre, where the pool was, and then on each side of that, you've got 2 wee restaurants, tapas, and like pizza, pasta type food. Oh, right, okay. I'm so jealous of Andy. Well, I hope so. Andy, question: when you're booking the cruise, was there an option to go Glasgow? Was Glasgow an option when you booked? Did you look into it? Because sometimes, it's worth a look. If you do get the flight earlier, then that means you'll get an extra few hours on the ship when you get there. But I hope your Edinburgh flight is early, so you get on the ship early and you can enjoy your cruise as soon as you get there. Question:
I didn't even know it opened.
Well,
but we had this conversation. On board.
Yeah, we did. We had this conversation because the amount of times we were just sitting there staring at the thing. I was looking at all the corners. I'm like, this opened. It's got to open. There's nothing to obstruct it. So, but on Voyager, it opens because we've seen a video on YouTube, and it does open. So, if anyone's been on Voyager, please tell me the truth if it's there and does it open, because it'd be great in the summer and it was really hot to open.
It was quite warm in there.
It was quite warm in there.
I had to go out and get some air.
Yeah, we had to go on the deck to get some fresh air because it was quite warm. But again, it was busy and there was live music, so it was quite bustling. It's on Voyager, but never opened while we were on it for 2 weeks in the Caribbean. See, that's strange because I'm paused over the video on YouTube of Voyager and it was open. So maybe they don't open it anymore. on any of them. I don't know.
So it's a shame it looks like far from pitch I've seen.
Yeah.
It would be good if it was open.
It'd be good if the pool there, because to be honest, I would love to go in the pool there. Need to investigate. If we go on Voyager, we're going to ask. It's a must. I need to know. But I'm positive there's a good few videos on YouTube that shows you it opens, and if it does open, that's just fresh air continuously, which is great, and obviously suntan. Yeah, I just want to cruise. So I don't know what to do. Shall we book a cruise in September? I don't know. Might see a good deal. We're aiming to potentially do our next cruise May or the end of the summer next year. We don't know yet, but we're looking at a few in May.
This May?
Yeah. No, next May. Sorry, no, it's too soon. Jesus. Mike, yes, we did. That's one of our favourite places on board Explorer was the deck at the back.
Oh, that's my favourite place.
They used the open air deck at the back. Yes, we did. The only thing I really annoyed me with the Canaries, because it's this time of year, during the day you can get 23 degrees, but when it hits the evening, it can drop to around 15. And if there's a breeze, the breeze can be quite chilly. So a jumper is advised if you want to stay on deck after dinner, for example. Do you see the future of your channel? How do you see the future of your channel? Cruise only videos are planned to publish on there. At the moment, we're just going to stick to cruising. I think, you never know. There might be a wee bit of a playlist of non-cruise material. So when we go to Benidorm in July, we might do some reviews of restaurants or bars or stuff like that, or just have a general walk around and show you how Benidorm is in July. Never say, I don't know, maybe different videos. So if we do a land holiday, we might do some bits and bobs. But the channel is cruising with the Whyte, so it's yeah, we'll see. Never know. Thanks for the question. That's a good question. Depends where we are really as well. Was our here about get booking? Yes, Donna. Honestly,
get booking. I've been looking at my phone since I got back.
Yeah, and I got an email from Tui about 2 hours ago. Deals, but there's nothing to do with Marella. It's mostly to do with our land holidays. So honestly, I just can't wait to go back on a cruise ship. It's a must. I just don't know when. As I said, we've got 5 cruise ships on the list, 5 cruises, and we just don't know what to do. So, Jamie Lee, if you're still here, please get over here, or we'll get over to yours, and we'll get looking at these cruises and try and get a date sorted, and see what we can get a good deal. Because if we can potentially get a balcony, we can try and get the 2 balconies together, so we can share the balcony. So you get 2 cabins, 2 balcony cabins. On Discovery 2, they've got a door between the balconies you can open. So if there's a big family or a group of you, then you can go in and out each balcony cabin. So that's something to look into, I guess. But yes, my God, it's 8:05 already. Mind you, we started late, did we? So there was
a big delay.
A big delay.
4 times trying to get on this live.
Brilliant.
So any questions of anyone?
Any more questions before we depart in about 10-15 minutes time?
That we have. I don't even know what to do.
Come on. When you're on the ship, I must say, right, the service on Marella is just outstanding. When you get off that plane, before you get on the plane, it is service from there right to the end of your cruise. TUI is spotless when it comes to service. We go off at Tenerife, welcomed instantly at the baggage bay by a TUI representative. Are you going to Marella? Yeah. Follow that arrow. There'll be a colleague there waiting for you. Follow the arrow, go around the corner. Marella Cruises guy standing with a billboard. Went to him. He said, yeah, up there, follow that guy. I was literally just out the airport within 5 minutes, on the coach and away. got off the coach. As we can see, the ship is literally there. Can't miss it. Faultless. Our luggage was at our cabin door 50 minutes after getting off the coach. It was instant. Yeah. Instant. It was. Yeah, can't fault them. Outstanding service. So if you're watching this and you work on the cruise ship, specifically Marella Explorer, in the last week, you are amazing. Keep it up. You're doing a great job. Yeah. We gave a few of our housekeeping tips as well, because they were just outstanding work from them. The cabin was kept clean, fresh towels twice a day. It was great. Yes, hit the like button, please. We're still new to this, so hitting the like button will, I hope, increase something on this channel. And obviously hit like and subscribe and notification bar as well. So when we go live, you'll get notified. And hopefully, if we go live again, which we will, you'll get a notification and there'll be no issues.
Yeah, because that's what's ruined it.
Kind of ruined that. Oh my God.
That's ruined the whole life.
These things happen. I think Mike and Dave, they had a problem on Sunday with the quality of video, I believe, because when we watched it live, it was very blurry occasionally, and it kept stopping as well. So I don't know if that's maybe an internet connection or something. Maybe two things. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't use that word, Mike. Devastating is quite dramatic. I would say it is what it is. Technology can be a pain in the backside.
We were going to try and do it on our phones instead, but it's don't know about work.
I cried all night.
Did you?
He's probably still crying now. So if you're new to this channel, please jump over to Mira Travel, Bears on the Move. They do a lot of material on Marella, soon to be P&O, MSC, and I think they've got some land holidays as well. So Dimitri, if you're into that kind of stuff as well, jump over to the page and give them a follow and check the videos, because they do a lot of reviews and etc. for holidays. You're welcome. We'll try, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks or that, we can potentially go live together and we'll share our experiences and compare the ships in more detail. You're welcome, Donna. Thank you for joining us. I'm glad you were able to join us, or we to join as well, because we couldn't get on. But yeah, you're welcome again, Donna. Thanks for your support. I hope we'll go live. So we're planning to potentially go live again in 2 weeks' time. So it's the 2nd of April.
All depends on our show.
2nd of April. April already. My goodness. Yes, Jamie, we'll definitely get this cruise booked. It's going to be absolute memory if you are on board with us. Just can't wait. It's just going to be a fantastic week, or 10 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever cruise we get.
4 weeks.
We only live once, might as well. So we'll get that sorted, Jamie Lee. We'll look at some cruises and we'll see where we sail, I guess. Yes, so let us know when you are potentially got your internet sorted, and we can then schedule a live event together, Mike, with you, Dave, obviously, get that sorted. But we plan to go live again in 2 weeks' time, on Wednesday, the 2nd of April, and hopefully by then I'll have a few good materials posted, and we can discuss more about Marella, other cruise lines, maybe a bit of news. I'm a kind of a ship freak, so I'm really interested of a future Marella ship. So I might try and do a video regarding that. There's nothing official, just some rumours floating about. So I'm going to try and investigate that myself, see what ships have potential, joining Marella in the future, and see what you guys think as well. So we might do a live event or a video regarding that in a few weeks' time. We will be in Canays in 2 weeks, so we'll watch. Put it on the The pool deck monitor, see the 60-inch?
No, don't.
What is that? 120? I don't know. That's massive, big, massive projector. Just put us on that, and we'll be fine. You enjoy that Canaries in 2 weeks. You will love it. Gran Canaria, outstanding. Would go back there in a heartbeat. Mike, thanks for your support again. Much appreciated. Donna, amazing. And everybody else who's watching, fantastic. Glad to have you here and supporting us. And we'll be back in 2 weeks' time on doing a live. But we'll make sure we'll post it and we'll let you know on our socials.
Yeah, and hopefully it's not an error.
Hopefully it's not an error. No, we'll definitely do a trial half an hour before we go live. Because last time we done it, we went live private to make sure everything worked, and then went live public for you guys to see, and it worked. So next time we're going to do private and then public and see. We're not just going to jump in the deep end and say, blank screen.
Yeah. In a few weeks. Oh, that's the land holiday.
Oh, that's the land holiday, yeah. Oh, I expect a lot of pictures then. I expect loads of pictures actually from them. Can't wait. Hope the weather's good for you as well, because the weather has been really bad there in the last couple of days. So I hope it's improved at the time you get there. Do you prefer the big ships or smaller ships? We've only done 2 cruises, Andy. So we only done Discovery 2, which is 69,000 tons. Excuse me, and Explorer, which is 77,000 tons. So Explorer's only our biggest ship. So if we do MSC, I want to do the big ships, the world class ships, because they are just massive. Well, I like the big ships. I think I will. I think he will.
Probably because you won't be able to feel the movement.
Yeah, you won't feel the movement.
Like the last time.
Yeah, I mean the weather was a bit wild during the night. 4-meter waves. But as the staff said, just keep drinking. You won't feel it, and it worked.
Everyone went to the bed.
Yeah, it actually made me sleep quicker. So Rusty's make me sleep quicker. Yeah. The big ships. How about my mind? Huge. Yeah,
just wonder how they actually float.
Jamie, the Marella ships are classed as small ships now. They're small ships classed. I mean, when you compare them to like the big Carnivals, MSC, Royal Caribbean, they are small ships.
But they don't look small when you're looking at them.
Yeah, that's right, Andy. So they are launching river cruises, I believe, this year, but I do believe there will be a cruise ship join Marella in the next couple of years, because I did hear that Explorer has only 10 years left of service. Now, calculating that with the fleet of Marella, they're all very similar age. So Marella Explorer is in good condition, but they're going to have to get other ships eventually, because they are all pushing 30, 35 years old, and ships really only operate to 40 to 45 max. So, yeah. But I will do a video, and I'll try and get some legit information and see. At the moment, there's no official. Even the staff at TUI shops have no idea or insights of what the future holds for Marella ships. But
me and Mine Shift are getting 2 new ships, so
yeah,
they will get one of their old ones.
Yeah, so Mine Shift are getting 2 new ships.
A German company.
Yeah, so we've seen them in Madeira. The other potentials are Royal Caribbean ships. So they're way to introduce a new class called Discovery Class, which will have ships around 90 to 100,000 tons, which could replace the Radius class. Radiance or Radius? Can't remember what they're called. There's 4 of them, and they're 99,000 tons each, and they haven't been refitted for quite a while, and they're coming up to 20 years old now. So Discovery 2 and Discovery 1 are Royal Caribbean ships, former. So you don't know. I don't want Marella to go bigger, much bigger. 100,000 ton ship would be perfect for them.
Yeah, Mike, we don't want them to go that big.
Yeah. I don't think they'll be a big cruise. What I think would happen, they'll bring another ship in and they'll retire another one. So I think 5-6 ships at a time could be the right way forward. Because they get too big, then they might up the prices a bit, or they'll just change the service and it might go downhill. So hopefully not. Well, we've not heard that. So when you do your solo cruise, Mike, keep an eye out for that and let us know. Because I hate queuing. It irritates me so much. I don't have any patience with queues.
So do they not come to your table?
I think he's meaning the what do you call it, queuing to get on the ship.
Oh,
Or
I thought you
queuing
meant
anyway.
to get a drink.
Oh, to get a drink, maybe.
Because and on Marella, do they come to your table?
The whole cruise. Oh, right, okay. Oh, right, interesting.
Oh.
Well, you'll let us know. Is it May he's going or June?
I think it's May.
Whenever you're going on a solo cruise, let us know, because I hate
May.
waiting. May. See, I was right. God, I'm good at this. So yeah, let us know. Because that's something to look out to. Look out for. Sorry. Yeah, I hate queuing. Marella, no queuing really. Staff came over. Did take a while, but they were busy. It was, especially on sea day, it was like no one can get off, obviously. So all the bars and restaurants were kind of rammed, and the staff were running about like headless chickens. Honestly,
Yeah, they don't get a break.
no, they don't get a break at all. It's madness. But yeah. So any final questions? Fire them away. We'll be leaving in about 5 minutes. But yeah, so we're going to look at the next cruise. We won't announce anything until we do it alive. So next time we do a live, we might have a cruise booked. We don't know. So if you see any cruises, send them our way. We might like them. We're looking at MSC, Marella. We're even looking at Ambassador actually as well. That's another one we're looking at. Mike, it just depends. We've got a lot of things going on in the summer this year. So if a good deal comes up for September this year, then we'll grab it. If not, we're looking at May next year into the summer, the end of summer next year, September. So, yeah. If we don't get a cruise this year, though, we're doing 2 next year. It's got to happen because I'll need my cruise fix. Yeah, I'll need my cruise fix because I can't live without a cruise anymore.
You know?
You're welcome, Drew. Honestly, thank you for joining us, and I hope that you enjoy the cruise that you're going on in 2 weeks' time in the Canaries. Oh, jealous. Honestly, I hope the weather's great for you. It should be. When we left Tenerife last Friday, it was 25 degrees.
Also,
So the weather is improving.
If you're going somewhere on a Sunday, there will be no shops open.
Yeah, so
just to let you know on that. But it's still good for a walk around.
Yeah.
Depends where you're going.
But we'll say that in your cruise news. So these things here. If you're in a port on a Sunday, we'll say something near the bottom here that because it's a Sunday, shops are unlikely to be open. So they try and tell you in advance. This is your Bible, honestly. When you get, we've kept every single one, including from Discovery, as a wee souvenir.
One of them that tells you.
Yeah, it did tell us on the Explorer what day it was. So, right. So I think that's it, folks. Because I'm getting a bit hungry, and well, we've not had our tea yet, and it's a bit late. So,
and I'm quite sore.
Oh God, he's always moaning. Right, folks. Love yous. Thanks for joining us again. Sorry for the hiccup before, but we're here, and that's it. Fantastic. Thanks for joining us.
Guys.
We will be back in roughly 2 weeks' time for a live to catch up with you. And hopefully by then we'll have some videos and material.
It should be a better one.
Yeah, it should be. Right, take care, folks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.